So, electric uncle, wish you the best. Solar sun tracker system is also vast subject. So, maybe I will make it in two parts. Today I will deal with the fabrication, details, designing, and each and every part's detail. How to fabricate, how to assemble, and how to make it. The sun tracker system. They show ready-made, that it is moving. I also show it. There is one actuator, one controller, or LCD sensors are provided. So there are so many ways to make it so. So for single axis sun tracker system, which is needed in our solar fields, you don't need dual axis. Dual axis is needed where you need concentrated, like heating water. The concentration of rays should be on the pipe direct, so it needs dual axis, and it doesn't make so much difference. Suppose sun tracker system, solar, it save 15% in efficiency, it increases of the solar plant. And if you make it dual axis, it will increase 2% more, means 17% near about. So don't go towards these complicated things. Always give priority to the single axis, horizontal single axis sun tracker system. So that is what I will show you, how to fabricate it. Fabrication, assembly, what parts you need, sizes even of this structure. So structure designing to make this solar sun tracker system. So I will start with the PPT based designing, because AutoCAD I don't buy it now because I don't need. I left working now. Worked a lot, 350 megawatt. Maybe out of that 100 megawatt is with sun tracker systems. So I will give you a fabrication to make a model for your school, or it can be implemented at the projects also. The same size I will give you. You can go ahead with the big projects also, megawatt projects, with this design concept, what I am going to show you. So let us watch and share it for the fresh engineers joining this solar field. They should get this video and they should start with new concept. This is not new concept, you can say. This is old concept. A few engineers, they take interest in this sun solar tracker systems. As well as clients also, they say it is costly, but they don't assume that it increases 15% of energy of the plant. So, gentlemen, share it, subscribe it, just expand my free education platform, which I desire it so at this age of 67, to share my knowledge, my experience to the young engineers of this solar field. Thank you. Just let us proceed. This was my first sample I made 5-6 years before, when I was working on this solar tracker system. You see two panels, how far? One shaft, horizontal, linear actuator. So these are the clips you must watch first before we move to the PPT, detailed fabrication with sizes. And this is the model I made for one students for his school. You see at the side how the actuator, linear actuator, is being fixed. Controller, you can fix it anywhere, direction towards east and west. So this was the testing video only, I made it. Same on the bearing, tripod. This is what we are going to learn in the PPT. How much size of this legs should be there, right? So just watch this video so that you can understand the PPT details, the dimensions, fabrication, sizes, length, width, thickness of the material used to maintain 150 miles per hour wind pressure. So my dear friends, Today I will show you that as how to fabricate the design concept of that. Practically I will make it this video, that will take time. In the workshop I will make a video for that also. Practically cutting the shaft, fixing it, welding, this and that. Okay, I will make that video also. But this is the design concept which I made on AutoCAD when I was working in the solar field. Now I have left it for last 1 year. 1 year before I made a 1 megawatt project. I will show the video and you should watch the videos also. Clips I will give you in this video. 1 or 2 before, 1 or 2 after. After this PPT presentation. So now what I have done from the AutoCAD, I have taken the PNG pictures and put it in this PPT format to make it easy. This link you will get in the description. You can make the printout of any page and you will find all the details, material, shaft, sizes, so you can make it at the site itself. Even for megawatt projects. This is a sample only, what I am showing. Was made for a school project, demo. See, here is the actuator. This is the linear actuator. So 6 mm per second, it has the speed and 6000 newtons is the force, which is enough for a one row of 16 panels, right? So what I prefer this single axis horizontal solar sun tracker system, because people they ask dual axis. I made that also, but comparatively I prefer single axis horizontal sun tracker system. Easy, strengthy, can bear this wind pressure more than 150 miles per second, miles per hour. So all the qualities it have, and it give 15% extra energy. If we apply dual axis system, that will increase 2% only. As a whole, you will get 17% extra energy from a solar project. So for 2%, why to involve unnecessarily in complications? We cannot maintain the wind pressure. It has to be raised above the structure. As much as it will be below, near to earth, the strength will be more. If you will give double height panels, no, then row to row you have to maintain the distance double. So you cannot save the space by making double height structure. Make it single height. So I use this actuator. And this is electric linear actuator of 12 volt. 6 mm is the speed per second, and force it can carry 6000 newtons. And here is the bearing block. It is described in the last page. You will find the list of material with specifications. You can buy, you can start. Fabrication, how to do, design concepts one by one. I will come to next slide. And I use this GSM based, time based tracker controller. Why? Because people they are using sensor based, light sensor based systems, but I used also, I made with that also, practically I did, but there are little bit drawbacks of that system. In the evening it doesn't come auto back to the east, because in the tracker system the rotation is from east to west, right? So with that system it is difficult to get the automatic rotation back to the east in the evening, so that it can start in the morning from the east to west. But this time based controller, it didn't give any problem to me. It is so nice. You just set the time in it. Huh? Since morning to evening. In the evening it will go back. Okay. One video I will make for this auto washing system of the panels, which maintain the efficiency of the panels. People, they don't wash. Always there is dust on the panels. So how it will generate the electricity? So auto washing system is also, I will make a video afterwards. I provided on my projects. I will show you the video of that, how it works. Auto washing of the solar panels. So dear friends, this is the tripod. I use two shafts 100 by 100 into 4 mm thickness, 60 degree from here. Here also I got 60 degree. So this is the plate. On that there is this bearing. So I will show you. And this is the row, 2 rows. Now I have shown double height panels, and you see how much distance we have to give, and structure is not so strong. So always give single panel height. So row will become near, because we have to make it shadow free. If double height, we have to take it more. So it doesn't save the space, as well as structure doesn't seem to be so strong. Make it as low as possible. So you see, this is the distance. If we will make it single height, the distance will be half to make it shadow free, because the distance depends on the height. You have to maintain 1.6 times extra as per the height. If the height is 1 meter, you have to maintain the distance 1.6 meter. This is the thumb rule. 1.6 times of the height, the distance row to row we have to maintain. So as the height will be more, we have to increase the distance. And this is the top view. Below this is the block. These are the side angles to mount the panels. And this is the tripod. This is the shaft. I cut it on 30 degree from both sides. Right? It is a square, 100 by 100 mm, and 4 mm is the thickness. It is given, and how much length we have to take it so to make a structure on a block. If there is no block, then we have to increase the length of this shaft. So like this, here we will weld it, a plate on the top, so that it will fix. One plate will be at the bottom, so that fix it on the RCC block. These are the miscellaneous parts. This is the shaft to insert in the bearing, and on this shaft the square tube will come welded, right, or nut bolt. You can make it so. It will go to next tripod. To tripod we will take the square tube, right. These are the plates. This plate is for the bearing. At the top we have to weld it with the shaft. Okay, and this is at the bottom of this shaft. We have to weld it. Then these nut bolts will be fixed in the RCC block. That's it. And these holes are for bearing, to fix the bearing. And there is another more square shaft. Below is the round shaft. Above is the square shaft. Fix on it with 2 bolts. Make little welding works, and it will go to the next tripod. And this is the flange. If you want to make actuator in the center, vertical, so make 2 flanges in between, in the center of the structure, and you can put a rod here in the 2 flanges and put a actuator diagonally, right. Here again. Now you see, this is the block, RCC block. I have given the dimensions, everything. And this is the plate on which this shaft will be welded diagonally. At 60 degree it will go, come here. Here will be the one another plate. So 2 plate per tripod stand, right, bottom, and 1 plate for the bearing. So 3 plate with this one module structure we have to make it so. Thickness, all I have given in the bill of material on the last page. And you see, here is the block, here is the plate, bottom plate, here is the top plate for the bearing, this is the shaft coming at 60 degree, and this is going to the other tripod from here to there. This is the round shaft in the bearing. On the round shaft there is a square shaft with nut bolt and everything, we can do it so. Now this is the bearing. Round shaft will come here, 100 mm dia of the shaft, right? So all the details are here of the bearing. This is the plate below. Here will be the hole. Here will be hole, and this will be welded like this. On a plate, and at the bottom there is another plate which will fix to the RCC column, right? So it is like that. Now you see here the tripod, final, all the details, dimensions are here. If you don't see it clear, you can ask me again on my WhatsApp. You will find this in the description, this PPT link, and you can proceed with that. Okay, this is the bearing, this is the plate, this is the bottom plate welded to this, and this plate is welded to this shaft, and then this is nut bolt here, and here nut bolt with the bearing. Here is the round shaft. Afterwards the square shaft will go to the another tripod, right? So all the dimensions I have given. This is the side view, okay, of the block, RCC block. There is plate, this is the shaft going on, this is the bearing parts, this is the side view. This will go to another, then another, like this. In the center you have to bring these two tripods near to fix up the actuator, give a distance. I'll show you in the drawing. And watch my videos also. I am giving the clips, you see, vertical. One to this. Now to add 3 here, 3 that side. 8 panels here, 8 panels other side. So we will make it double. And here we will give a distance of 2 feet only, because to fix up the things, actuator and anything, means controller to work with. So here in between there is a joint. So 8 panel here, 8 here, 16 panels enough for a good structure. This is the block details. You can make RCC block 1:2:4 ratio. It is in the description, the bill of material on the last page. I have given detail of everything. The same again, it is on the block, front view, this is the side view, right? So I am giving you all the dimensions. And see, here is the top view of the block, this one. And this is the bottom plates. Here the shaft will be welded. This will be nut bolt with the RCC column. And the shaft will go here, like this, from here to here. This is the side view, front view, this is side view. So I think it will help you a lot. This is also top view of the block. On the block I made it in slope. This is the bottom plate, this is the top plate, this is the structure, angles to fix up the panels on the top, and here we comes with the bill of material. So see, you will find all the details here. What I used, what is the size, how many metric tons, and don't go towards the prices. Prices are old, nowadays may be changed, so that you have to find it out. The quantity, everything you can find it here. The weight of the material, how much I used, how many tons steel we need. So with the help of this bill of material, you can find it. Total detailed. So I made it on my AutoCAD before, and today I make the PNG pics from that AutoCAD and just showing you. the slides, and these slides are going to help you a lot. So gentlemen, I think now you should watch the video slowly. Okay, you see how this in the model, this is actuator. It depends on you. In any way you can fix it. Like there are 2-3 rows. You see the videos. I put a shaft, long shaft. I connected 3 rows and put this actuator horizontally on that shaft by making a stand. So you have sometimes you have to use your mind as per the site conditions, and that worked. And you see on the floor what you have to do, I will show you. You have to, suppose you want to fix it on the floor. On the roof, what you will do? You need not to put the block. This is for the field at ground level. If you want to fix it on the roof, no need for this block. What you will do? Just increase the length of this shaft. Otherwise, what will happen? Put the plate here. Okay. Don't use the block. That's it. You have to increase the length of the shaft up to this place. Otherwise, what will happen? Your panel will strike the roof if you will not increase the length. If you will put a plate here and put it on the roof, because this is the perfect calculated size as per the panel size. So your panel should come above the roof up to this place only. If it is on the block, it is coming here. So if you use block, you don't use block and bring it down, this panel will touch the roof. So you need to extend the shaft, right? Make little lengthy and then fix it on the roof. As simple as it is. So hope, I think you have to watch this video very carefully. Give the pause in between. See the things, see the size, and just start with the help of a fabricator, welding shop. Go there with these drawings and get it made. It's very easy. And I can give you the links from where to get this. I cannot give you, I will help you to find this on website, Google search. You can find these things. Bearing details are given in the bill of material on the last page. Actuator detail is also there. So accordingly you can buy these things and make this sample. For megawatt projects I have done it so. You see in the video. Right? So we will meet in the next video, and hope I will make a video for this auto washing system also, for these panels with a sample. And one video I will show you the clip which I did it. So I have done so many places, but I will show a video to you in the next video. I will make it, and I will make one practical to how to make these things in the workshop as per these drawings. What size I have to cut, where bearing to be fitted, how the actuator to be fitted. Practically I will show you in the workshop, but that will take time, 3-4 days, because it needs long time in the workshop. So I will make a short video, try to short video for that also. So gentlemen, see you in the next video. You watch this, you know this is the last project in Poli Garhwal, 1 megawatt. After that I left working due to Corona, and 3 rows. Each row has 16 panels. How it is rotating, you see, very slow motion, and 3 rows are being connected with one shaft in between in the center. If you will see, watch it carefully, you can see that shaft, and one actuator on that shaft which is rotating all the 3 rows. Linear actuator, one linear actuator, one controller. 16 into 3, 48 panels. So this was the 1 megawatt project we finished. So you can also do like that. Now you see here, it is a rooftop. We didn't have the place. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of 4 panel each and one long shaft rotated by one actuator. See in the middle, that shaft is going connecting all the rows and one actuator is working to get it rotated. So there is a still photo, you can pause the video and watch it. So gentlemen, hope you might have followed this video and we'll go step by step what I told you in PPT. Sizes I have given. Link you will find of this PPT file in my video below description. You can get it from there. You can make photocopy or something like that, print it out. Just keep it when fabricating this sun tracker system, right? So thanks for sharing, for subscribing. I hope you might have done it so, and see you with the practical of this sun tracker system, because the fabrication work in the workshop, it will take time to show you. So I will make a video, then cut it, edit it and this and that. I will show you how to make it so practically in the next part of this fabrication of solar sun tracker system. So thanks and see you, meet you in our next video.